My beautiful people, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the most flavorful rice noodle you have ever had. This rice noodle has so much flavor, and I'm going to share my special recipe with you. You are going to be amazed, and you are going to amaze your friends. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This was a Saturday and I was cooking for my entire, basically this is how I cook on Saturdays. I cook a lot of food every weekend. Okay.
Hello my beautiful people, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if this isn't your first time. So today we are going to be making rice noodles. Okay, rice noodles. I'm going to show you how to quickly make it the most flavorful way. It's going to be very flavorful because we are going to be using chicken broth. And my chicken broth, I do it organically. So basically I boil some chicken, I basically cook some chicken, and that's how I obtain my organic chicken broth. I am going to pin a previous video that I've done that shows you in details how you can obtain natural, flavorful, organic chicken broth. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, we are going to be boiling our water so we can cook our rice noodles. Okay, so let me go ahead and I already put my water on the stove behind me, so I'm just waiting for it to boil, and I'm going to be putting these babies inside. Okay, and I'm only gonna cook him in boiling water for about 2 minutes. All right guys, now that my water is boiling, I am going to go ahead and dump my rice noodles there. Okay, so right away I'm just going to start mixing it. Okay, so it's only gonna be there for about 2 minutes guys, no more than 2 minutes. So I'm going to leave it there for about 2 minutes only, and then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it. Okay, I'm going to rinse it with cold water. Okay, just try to keep it all together. Okay, I don't want it to be too soggy. It doesn't last. You see that? You see that? It's already getting soft. All right, my beautiful people, so right away I'm going to pour just like that. Okay, and I'm going to run cold water. Okay, cold water real quick so it doesn't get too soggy. Okay, so it doesn't get super soggy. So we're just gonna quickly rinse it with cold water, and we are going to start with our seasoning, with our cooking. And I'm just gonna let it dry. Just like that, beautiful. And I'm just gonna let it dry. So after boiling my chicken, this is the broth that I have left. You see that? It's very creamy. Let me show you. It's let me make my camera stand. So it's very creamy. Like that. So that's my natural chicken broth. Then I'm going to pin in on the description my video how I made it. Okay.
All right. So now, in a frying pan, you want something that's large enough depending on the quantity. I was cooking a lot, and with oil of your choice. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil. I know I'm not giving you the exact measurements, but I want you to use your visual. Use your eyes to see what I'm doing, okay? So I just put a little bit of oil. It's not too much. It's just going to be enough so that I can cook my food. You see that it's not a lot of oil. You know, whenever I cook, I avoid putting so much oil because it's at the end of the day, it's not very good for your health, okay? So just a little bit, just the way you see it on camera, okay? And then I'm going to add my mixed vegetables. You can get that at any store, you know what I mean? So these are just mixed vegetables, okay? And I have my stove at a medium heat. Okay, so medium heat. Once my oil heated for about, only takes about, few seconds. You know what I mean? Only takes few seconds for your oil to be heated. So then I put my mixed vegetables and I'm going to mix them very well. And I'm going to be adding half of a large size of red bell pepper. That's what I've added. Half size of a large red bell pepper. And I've added half size of a medium onion that I have chopped very well, and I've added in my mixed vegetables, okay? And I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg, just a pinch of nutmeg, and we are going to continue just stirring our food. And notice I haven't put any salt yet, only because my chicken broth has salt already, so I don't want to put too much salt. I don't play with salt, so it's better to be missing salt than to put too much salt. So there I'm going to be adding my chicken broth that I've done organically. Again, I'm going to pin a video of how I made my chicken broth on a previous recipe, okay? So I've added just a little bit, and I also saved a little bit for my chicken because I have chicken left, that the chicken that I boiled to obtain the broth. So I saved a little bit of that broth so I can put on top of my chicken. But that one, again, I'm going to just watch the previous recipe because I'm not gonna share. I was cooking a lot of food, and I wasn't about to share all of the recipes because it takes a long time, okay? So now I want to make a little bit of eggs on the side. So again, I'm putting a little bit of oil, again, oil of your choice. I'm using olive oil, by the way. So I'm putting a little bit of oil, and again, on a medium heat, and I'm going to be frying my eggs, okay? Because we are going to be putting that in our recipe later on. So yeah, this is how I do it. So I fry my eggs separately, and I'm going to lightly season my eggs, and I'll show you how I do it. So I'm using 3 eggs, and I used 2 packs of rice noodles, okay? So if you want to know the measurement, because I was cooking a big quantity, so I used 2 packs of rice noodles, and you can find them at any store. Really, any store sells the rice noodles. It not necessarily Asian stores, so you can find it at Walmart, you can find it at Smith. If you reside in Las Vegas, I got mine from Vance, and I put a little bit of onion powder in my eggs, and I'm going to put a little bit of nutmeg too, just a little bit of nutmeg, as you can see on camera, just a little pinch. And then I'm going to be, you know how to fry eggs, just how you see on the video, okay? So I'm just going to make sure I fry my eggs like scrambled eggs, okay? So that's what we are going to obtain. We are basically making scrambled eggs, just like that. And I'm going to be mixing it until my eggs cook, okay? So just like that. Let's go ahead and play some music for the time being, okay? I don't know what music I'm going to play. I'm just trying to think what song I'm going to in my mind. What song I want to sing you a song. Let's see. Maybe in French. Mon pauvre cœur, tu ne dis rien. And then I'm going to be adding 2 green onions, okay? 2 green onions that I have previously washed and cut in little pieces, just like you see. So I'm adding my green onions, and then I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt, okay? Just to give it flavor, because I don't want to leave it just tasteless. I want it to be tasty. So I am going to be adding a little bit of salt. And then this is pretty much it. My eggs are ready. There, I added a little bit of salt, and later on we are going to be adding them in our recipe. Mon pauvre cœur, tu ne dis rien, mais ainsi. There. So now we are going to be adding our rice noodles little by little in our mixed vegetables, okay? I love using a tongue instead of a spatula or a fork or a spoon. It's whatever floats your boat, whatever makes your life easier. I find it easy to use the tongue, as you can see on camera. And at first, it's going to be feeling like it's hard to be mixing them, but as you continue to mix as the moisture from the mixed vegetable is getting into the rice noodle, it's going to be easier and easier and easier to be mixing it. So don't be intimidated, be patient, keep on mixing so that all of our vegetables can basically be evenly mixed in our rice noodles. Okay, so just like that, keep going. And I have my heat, I have my fire on low heat at the moment. And what's happening is our rice noodles are also continuing to cook in all that moisture. Okay, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of soy sauce. It depends on how much soy sauce you like in your food. I just put a little bit. I don't like that strong taste of soy sauce. You can add more if you wish. Yes, you can add more. And you see how it's easier to be mixing now. Okay, so this process takes about, I would say about 5 to 6 minutes. It can take 7 minutes also, but it doesn't take that long. And when you have it on a low heat, all of that heat is penetrating the food and it's cooking it even more, making it softer but not soggy. You can kind of see it on the video. You can see that my rice noodle has not failed, honey. You can tell that my rice noodle has the perfect texture, absolutely perfect. So this is where you want to be. And the chicken broth, honey, is giving it a million flavors. If you cook this for your families, for your friends, they are going to be impressed. I don't disappoint, okay? Just try my recipes and you are going to come back on the comments and say, thank you, laddie, thank you. So now that the food is pretty much ready, I am going to be adding our eggs and our green onions that we have separately done. And I'm going to just mix them together. Ooh, this is smelling so good, guys. And the taste is amazing. Always taste your salt. If you feel that you need to add more salt, and go ahead and add to your taste, okay? Just avoid too much salt in your food, all right? Yes, so our food was absolutely amazing. Even my picky kids, they enjoyed it. That's how good it was. That's how good it was.
All right, guys, now that I am done making food for my family, it's Saturday and I love making food. I love cooking a lot. So I'm going to present to you everything that I cooked, everything that I've cooked. Yes, it's a lot of food. So I'm actually exhausted. I'm so tired. But thanks for watching. If this is, again, if this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And don't forget to put your like, your suggestions, your comments. My email is there. So if you want to reach out to me, you just reach out to me via email. My email and everything is in the description. Yeah, in the description. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a fantastic day, evening, wherever you are. Love you. Bye.
All right, so these are all of the food I cooked for. I cooked on that Saturday. I have some plantains. I have some goat meat. I love goat meat. And I have some shish kebabs. Honey, I'm going to show you next on the next video how I made those shish kebabs differently. So good. And I made some vegan rice noodle and regular rice noodle. These are salt fish, and these are the chicken that I use to make my chicken broth. Okay. And I have some spinach mixed with sweet potato leaves, the best. Again, one day I'm going to share the recipe. I have so many recipes. And I have some kwanga. This is an African dish, honey. I made it myself too. So good. And people started eating. Yes, this is hot sauce piment.